Hello artists, my name is Michael Jacobs. I am a mixed media artist and designer. I've authored several books and a DVD. The DVD is titled Paper Transformations and covers things from card making all the way up through bookbinding. Creative Correspondence is all about unusual and simple ways to decorate paper and then make simple but very cool projects from the paper that can be sent through the post. Books Unbound covers a bunch of sculptural book projects that look nothing like traditional books. Cards that pop up, flip, and slide is what I'm going to concentrate on today, and I'm going to show you several projects from that book, and then I'll walk you through two of those projects at the end, and you can make them right along with me. So let's get started. Let's start with this card. It's called Triangle Card. It looks like this. I've got sewn sections here for message writing. Each side is similar. And when this all folds up with a sticker at the top, you've got a very beautifully decorated, complete card. I've taken some of the paper on the card, made an envelope, and decorated with that paper to tie everything together. Tina Nahr, she's taken several classes from me. She made this version. She did a sculpture on the front, a little woven piece. The interior looks like this, triangles, and two triangular shaped pieces of paper for the letter writing part. She made her envelope out of an old calendar. This card is called Simple V Card. Piece of cake to make. When you open this up, the butterfly can pop down or up. And this is all because of a little V-fold mechanism right here. It's a very popular commercially used device, and it's just as easy to make yourself. The envelope, oh, I want to show you something. I cut the butterfly off right here, the one on the bottom, but I used that part right here. I like to tie the inside and the outside of my projects together. It gives them more cohesion. This is also based on the V-fold, and I call it side pull V. There's that same V mechanism right here, and when you pull the sides, it causes a cardstock piece to pop up. There's one, it's an invitation. Here's one with a sticker that says enthusiasm. There's another one that's based on, for a birthday card. And finally, this one was sent to me by Sylvia Cole from Southern California, and it says, Yo Michael. This brings us to Swivel Card. It's a very, very flat card. Nobody knows anything is going to happen when they take this out of an envelope, but watch what does happen. You pull the sides and bingo, this swivels around. Very beautiful use of positive negative space and very sculptural when you stand it up. Here's a custom made one. This is a very simple rectangular situation, but this one you can make anything swivel, any image at all. Here's one that's holiday themed, but same concept. This next card is called Stand-Up Card. One single piece of paper here. You simply cut out a design through both layers and glue it together at the top, and when you open the card up, it literally stands up. This is extremely simple. This one's almost as simple. It just has the addition of a flap, but it also stands up. 180-degree motion and 90-degree protrusion in the center. Both of these are in the book. I mean, the star is in the book, and also there's a pattern for a tree. You can make any image stand up, but in the book I've included the star and the tree pattern. So here's a Christmas tree. This opens like this, 180 degrees, and you've got a text block area for your message. Matching envelope, and the pattern for this envelope is also in the book. This next project is extremely versatile, and it's one of the two that I'm going to step out for you. I have just an ordinary card here with a sticker phrase on it, but what I'm going to show you how to make is this part, the easel. You simply make a long easel and cut it into sections, and you can make any card stand up by gluing part of the easel to the back, like this. In addition to that, you can use the easel itself as the card, which I've done here. This is an easel, and on the front of this I've made little window openings, and I've created a card that is an easel that also stands up. And this is the second card that I'm going to step out for you. I've got a number 10 envelope housing it. It looks like this. It's called Slider Card. This one says, Per ardua ad astra, by striving we reach the stars. Two parts are all it takes to make this card, a sleeve and a slider. This is the number 10 envelope size, and in the book I also step it out in this A2 card size. Be with those who help your being, Rumi. Alright artists, let's make an easel card. To start, you will need a piece of cardstock that measures 8.5 inches in height and 10.25 inches in length, or width I should say. On the inside surface, good side surface face down, inside surface up, you'll need to mark it up as follows. Come over from the left hand edge and draw a line at 3 3/4 inches, 7 3/8, 8 1/4, and 9 3/8. The first, third, second, and fourth lines will be valley folds, and you'll score them directly on the side that you mark up. 1, 2, 3. The third line is going to be a mountain fold, which is why it's drawn a little bit differently, and it's going to be scored on the back side. If you're scoring traditionally with a bone folder or a homemade scoring tool, you can find out how to do that if you don't already know, either on our website under Tips and Techniques or in the book. I, however, am going to use this incredible tool called the Score It board. Okay, I've got my cardstock cut to the proper size, and the first score, which is a valley on the inside surface, is at 3 3/4. This is a self-centering rule, so here's 0, and I put my left edge right at 3 3/4, and I'm ready to score. There's my first score. Now the second score, which is at 7 3/8. This doesn't go out to 7 3/8. So I'm going to place my left edge at the 6-inch mark, and then bring down at 0 will be 6 inches. Here's 7, and here's 1 2 3/8. The next score, which is a mountain score, is on the other side, so I'm just going to skip it for a moment, and I'm going to go to 9 3/8. So here's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 2 3. Both of these are valley scores, and both are on this surface. So I'll slide this down to the 0 point and score it. I'll slide it down for the final score. Run the scoring tool a couple of times along that rule. I've got my score. My valley scores are done. I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to put this at 6 inches again, and that mountain fold is at 8 1/4. So here's 6, 7, 8 1/4. I'll make a little mark right there. I'll slide it down to the center point. Make sure I'm flush at the top, and I'll score that one. Now we're ready to fold and crease these.